Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Fast and Furious 6 from 2013. It's the sixth film in the Fast and the Furious collection, is directed by Justin Lin, and stars Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. This is the final consecutive The Fast and the Furious film to be directed by Justin Lin since the third installment. While I'll definitely be interested to see where the franchise goes next in other hands, it won't be for long because he came back and directed F9 The Fast Saga. Okay, title check. I'm gonna give Fast and Furious 6 an A for going with sane simplicity. Finally. I was gonna give the title an A+, but they took out the two thes, and it's not like I was terribly attached to them, but seeing the title without thes reminds me of the fourth one, and I hated that title, so yeah, there you go. A. And to give you a little sneak peek, they'd keep this sanity up for at least a little bit, as the next film in the series is titled Fast and Furious 7, before Part 8 came and screwed it all up again. Well, the gang from Fast 5 have scattered into the wind to hide in countries that don't have extradition treaties with America, but then a new crew threatens the very world because, of course they do. And the Fast 5 crew has to unite once more with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Hobbs, giving them the blessing to take down Shaw's crew. Shaw's crew is the one that is threatening the world. Oh, and yeah, remember how Letty died in Part 4 off screen? Well, that finally pays off 2 films later as she is back and under the hold of amnesia that has robbed her of all of her memories except absolutely everything she knew about cars and racing. That shit pulled through. I watched the 1 minute longer special edition of Fast and Furious 6, and I'm hoping the scene where Hobbs shows up without his goatee was added in that minute, because I'd hate to think that scene made it into the theatrical cut without getting a reverse Henry Cavill, or at least attempting one. Anyway, this movie is a big piece of action, but it's also a big mess. Whereas the fifth film was a lot of action anchored around a heist that kept the crew planning, this film, the crew is reacting to the actions of the bad guys the whole time, and so there really isn't a stable through line going on. This isn't the absolute worst thing that could happen. However, since 2 characters flip sides later in the film, there is absolutely no reason for their knockdown drag-out fight in the subway station. Also, this is the last time we'll see Han for a while, so soak him up while you can. Good guy. He will be missed. For a while anyway. I'm going to give Fast and Furious 6 a B- for being better than Too Fast, Too Furious, but being worse than the other films in the series. Join me tomorrow when I talk about Fast and Furious 7. See y'all then.